Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back. Wanted to quickly show off a little hex that I made, the hex casting mod. It's a 3x3 carpet bomb hex, and we're gonna use it to mine a little bit here in the nether. Maybe we get lucky and find some ancient debris. So yeah, let's quickly find some spot near the ceiling. Oh boy, there's a fortress here. Hopefully I don't die to wither skeleton or something like that. Uh, but yeah, while we find the spot, let me tell you, I was looking for someone that had done something close to this, but I saw some similar examples. People making no, this is hell. I saw some people that were making like hammer spells where you would click on a block and it would destroy the 3x3 grid around it. And well, that's pretty cool and pretty similar to what I wanted, but it also was very complicated. What people were doing is they were generating, they weren't generating, they had stored all the possibilities for like the three possible planes, the XY plane, the XZ plane, and the YZ plane. And they were basically using conditionals to choose which one of those to use to generate the grid, which is extremely complicated. I mean, it works and it's efficient. It's a little bit five head compared to my method, which, as you can see, works just fine, and is quite a lot simpler. Basically, what I'm doing is I go to the oh I go to the vector that the player is looking at. Oh. So you do that with the raycast mantra. So you use architects distillation. Bam, that gives you the face of the block you're looking at. And what you do is you take that and you decompose it. I don't remember the pattern for decomposing it right now, but basically it turns into the three numbers. So 0, 1, and 0. You take that and then you rotate, right? Which is, simplest thing in the world. And now you have 0, 0, 1, which is the Z vector, right? So you put that into the stack as a vector with the vector exaltation, I think. And you're going to get a number a little bit like that, or I should say a vector. And then what you do is you duplicate it and do the whole thing all over again, and you're going to get this. Oh. Yeah, you're going to get that. So there you have the X and the Z vector, right? So dynamically, starting from the Y unit vector, we got the two orthogonal vectors that we can use to define a plane, right? And how do we define the plane that we want, which is the plane that's orthogonal to the face that we're looking at? Well, basically, we take the linear combination of those vectors. So we multiply them by some coefficient, and we add them to the starting position. So those coefficients, you can kind of think of it as like the grid. We can multiply by -1 and -1, and we would be in this position. Then we multiply by -1 and 0, we're at this position. Then we multiply by -1 and 1, and we're at this position, right? And then rinse and repeat. Do the next row, and you have your plane. So that's more or less what I did. Except in my case, I actually did 0, 1, and 2. And what I did is I just started the starting position. I started like offset, so that way I didn't have to worry about turning the numbers negative, because that's a little bit more complicated. But yeah, that's a pretty simple method, and the nice thing is that it completely avoids having to do any like conditionals. It's completely branchless. So, I mean, heck, you could even use this to encrypt a password or something, and it would be cryptographically secure because it's branchless. That's efficient. That's very efficient. But yeah, anyway, that's about it. Hopefully, this contributes something to the magic of hexcasting. By the way, with regards to the train logistics system I was doing, basically it was way too complicated to actually manage multiple inputs and outputs in the same train station. So I'm just gonna wait until Create Aeronautics comes out so I can use some of the tools to have the train have some logic in it. So like filtering the items that are coming in, all that good stuff. So yeah, for now that's on hiatus. Anyway, thanks for watching and hopefully this was useful.